Hey everyone that's watching this in the future. Just gonna wait a little bit for some people to log on to the live stream before we start. We got more murder face in here, but she wants to leave. She was laying down, but Mingy interrupted her. He's mean. Alright. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bobbie, and today is Saturday, so we're going to be doing an energizing vinyasa flow. This is a 75-minute long class, so longer than my other classes, and we'll give you some opportunities to get into some more advanced poses and stuff. Yeah. Feel free to turn on music if you like to listen to music while you do yoga. I can't really play any music in my videos because of copyright stuff. I don't want to get in trouble. So, yeah. Feel free to comment on the little commenty thing on the screen. I probably won't end up reading it till the end of class, but I will try to get back to you at the end of class. Yeah. As far as props go, have at least one block. If you have blocks, if you don't have blocks, you can use a book. It's about the size of a yellow block, or even a pillow or two. I also have a blanket, mostly because I like to pad my knees on kneeling poses. So feel free to have a blanket. And if you like to use a strap for quad stretches, then go ahead and grab a strap or like a tie or belt with a small loop in the end of it. And that's it. So let's get started. We're going to get started lying on our backs in Shavasana. I'm going to let Murder face out. Never mind, she's gonna stay, I guess. Alright, so lying on your back, really snuggle the shoulder blades underneath you. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is nice and long. Close the eyes, relax the face, and begin to slow the breath down right away. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Taking deep, even breaths. Between 4 to 8 count breaths. You can count them if you'd like, or just estimate. And with each inhale, really fill up the lungs completely so that you feel the belly and the chest rise. And then when you exhale, empty the lungs out completely so that you feel the chest and belly lower back down. Really feel that belly button pull in towards the spine at the end of the exhale. Keep taking deep, even breaths, just like this. Maybe even adding your ujjayi breath if that's in your practice, by constricting the back of the throat, kind of making a ha sound, but with the lips closed. Making the breath a little more audible, allowing you to really focus on the breath and let go of anything that happened before you came to your mat today and anything that might happen after. Allow yourself to be present. Just a couple more breaths here, really settling in. And then on your next inhale, begin to wiggle the fingers and toes a little bit. Circle the ankles and wrists. Rock the head from side to side. Reach the arms up overhead and the legs out long in front of you for a nice morning stretch. Maybe reaching one leg and one arm out longer than the other at a time. Getting into the side bodies right away. And then from here, walk both feet. Oops. Move my stuff out of the way. Both feet over to the right. Keep both hips grounded. And then also walk the upper body over to the right as well. But keep both shoulders planted on the ground. For a more intense stretch, you can also cross left ankle over right. And maybe grab opposite elbows above the head. Just remember to keep pressing that left hip down and the left shoulder down. Send the breath into the left side body. On your next inhale, walk both feet through center over to the left. And also the same with the upper body. Keep those hips grounded though, making a banana shape with the entire body or crescent moon shape. To intensify the stretch, maybe you cross right ankle over left and maybe clasp opposite elbows above the head. Try to do opposite. Grab the opposite elbow or do opposite arm on top than you did before if you're clasping your elbows. Really send the breath into the right side body. Inhale to come back through center. Reach both arms out to a T, palms face up, or a cactus shape if you don't have the room, 90-degree bend. Then bring the knees to about a 90-degree bend. Really press that belly button down towards the floor, towards the earth. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently let the legs fall over to the left side. Keep that right shoulder grounded. Maybe bring the left hand to the right outer thigh. And maybe place a prop underneath the legs. Gaze can be straight up at the sky or over the right shoulder if that feels okay in your neck and the rest of your body. Always remember to listen to your body. Inhale the legs up through center. Exhale, gently let them fall over to the right side. Maybe right hand comes to the outer left thigh. Left shoulder stays grounded. Gaze either straight up at the sky or over the left shoulder. Maybe you place a prop or two underneath the legs. Really send the breath into the belly, wringing out those internal organs. Inhale the legs up through center. Hug the knees into the chest. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Massaging the back. Maybe do a few circles with the knees. Make sure to go in both directions if you do that. And then begin to rock up and down the spine a few times. Massaging the entire length of the spine, eventually making your way to hands and knees, tabletop position. Make sure the hands are right underneath the shoulders and the knees right underneath the hips. Go ahead and pad the knees if you'd like. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. On an inhale, let the belly sink. Reach the heart forward. Lift the hips up. Cow pose. Exhale, round the spine. Look down towards the thighs. Cat. Inhale through to cow. Exhale, round the spine, cat. A few more times, moving with your own breath. full, complete breaths. Use that breath to guide your movements. Then on your next inhale, come to a neutral tabletop position. Swing the hips over to the right and also look back towards your right hip. On an exhale, inhale through center. Exhale, switch. Swing the hips to the left, look back towards the left hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Moving with your breath once again. And then maybe you kind of combine those two movements, cat and cow, to do kind of like some cat-cow circles. So look back towards that right hip, round the spine on an exhale, look back towards the left. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, moving in these weird circles. And then switch directions if you're taking your circles. Your next inhale, come to a neutral tabletop position. Nice flat spine, belly pulling in towards the spine. On an inhale, reach the right toes back behind you, pressing through the ball of the foot or reaching through the heel and reaching through the crown of the head. Keep pulling that belly button in towards the spine. Press into the palms to lift the back heart space up. Gaze straight down below in between the hands. On your next inhale, lift that right leg up, cross it over to the left side of the mat, and look back towards that right heel. Keep pressing through that right heel, breathing into that right side body. Then keep that right foot where it is. Bring the gaze back down in between the hands. Inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right, coming onto the left side of the face and the left shoulder. Right hand can stay right here in front of the face. Reach out long in front of you or wrap behind the low back. Carefully unwind. Bring the right hand back in front of the face if it's not there already. Inhale, press into the right palm. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower it down. Then reach that right foot back behind you. Kick the left foot out to the left. Ground through that right foot for a moment. Align the front of the top of the knee with the arch of that right foot. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Modify the side plank. Really press those hips up. Maybe reach that right arm over the right ear. And then lift that right leg up about hip height. Flex those right toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the elbow in towards the knee. Pull everything in towards the midline. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Crunch. Extend. Last one, crunch. Inhale, extend. From here, you can stay here or maybe bring that right hand to meet that right foot. Kick that foot into the hand, coming into a bit of a side plank bow thing. Carefully release that back foot if you grabbed it. Reach that right arm up towards the sky. Take an inhale. As you exhale, begin to thread that arm underneath, but don't come down all the way. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back to your tabletop position. And we'll do that all on the other side. Hopefully, you're starting to feel some heat build up in the body. Reach the left toes back behind you on an inhale. Press through that ball of the foot. Reach through the crown of the head. Pull the belly in towards the spine. Press that back heart space up towards the sky. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Cross it over towards the right side. Keep reaching through that left heel and look back towards it. Keep pulling the belly button in towards the spine. A little bit of a stretch in the left side body. Then bring the gaze back down in front of you, in between the hands. Inhale the right arm up, right? Yeah, towards the sky. Exhale, thread that right arm underneath the left, coming onto the right side of the face, the right shoulder. Left hand can stay here. Reach out in front of you or wrap behind the low back. Carefully unwind. Left hand comes back in front of the face. If it's not there already, press into the left palm. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower. Lift that left leg up. Then spin this right foot out towards the right edge of the mat. Lower the left foot down. Align top of the right knee with the arch of the left foot. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Modified side plank. Really press those hips up towards the sky. Pull the belly button in. Reach that left arm over the left ear. And then lift that left leg up about hip height. Keep the left toes flexed. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl the elbow in towards the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale to extend. Stay here or bend that back knee. Reach back for the left foot with the left hand and kick the foot into the hand. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, begin to thread that left arm underneath the right, twisting. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Come all the way back to your tabletop position. Then tuck the toes underneath. Make sure to get those pinky toes out, so you may use your hands to pull the pinky toes out. And sit back on the heels. If this becomes too intense at any moment, you can either bring the hands out in front of you or take a block or a couple pillows in between the feet and underneath the sit bones. From here, we're going to come into a couple side bends. I just wanted to add a little foot stretch because someone requested some foot stretches. So here it is. This one can be pretty intense. So be warned, but the more you practice it, the less intense it gets and the better it is. And it helps a lot if you have to stand, if you're on your feet all day, or if you wear high heels all day. It's just really good for the feet in general. From here, let's take a couple side bends. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand down to the right. Left arm lifts up overhead. Inhale, center, both arms up. Exhale, left arm down to the left. Right arm overhead. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. One more on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand down, right arm reaches up overhead. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center. And then when you're ready, bring the hands forward, untuck the toes, and just tap the feet out a little bit. Sorry, downstairs neighbors. From here, keep the hips right above the knees, but begin to walk the hands out in front of you, reaching the heart down towards the earth. Either bringing forehead down to the earth or bringing a prop, like a block, a pillow, bolster underneath the forehead, or maybe the heart and chin reach down to the mat, or a prop. Keep that belly engaged to protect the low spine. On your next inhale, keep the forearms planted, but reach that heart through, bringing the shoulders right above the elbows. Maybe the elbows are slightly in front of the shoulders, but try not to bring the elbows behind the shoulders. So you get that nice heart opening. Press into the palms, roll the shoulder blades down the back, press into the tops of the feet, and lengthen the tailbone back. Sphinx pose. You can stay right here in your Sphinx, or if you'd like to come and do a little quad stretch, bend the right knee, reach back for the right foot with the right hand. Try to square the shoulders off to the top of the mat as best you can. Stay here with the forearm on the ground, or press into the left palm to lift the left elbow up. Carefully release on an exhale. And then bend the left knee, reach back for the left foot with the left hand. Square the shoulders off to the top of the mat. Stay here or press into the right palm to lift that right elbow up off the mat. Carefully release if you took that quad stretch. Exhale, lower the forehead down. Bring the hands by the low ribs. Actually bring the arms out wide up onto the fingertips. Elbows point up towards the sky. On an inhale, lift up. Exhale, dip the left shoulder down, look over the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip the right shoulder down, look over the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Last one on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder down. Inhale, center. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower everything down. Bring the hands by the low ribs. Squeeze the elbows in. Either move through your child's pose to your downward dog, or tuck the toes underneath. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. Inhale, press up plank. Exhale, hips lift. Downward facing dog. Begin to pedal through the feet a little bit. Warming up your first down dog of class. Maybe the first down dog of the day. And then find stillness for a moment. Really press into those palms, pressing the earth away from you. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Pull the belly in towards the spine. If you feel like your spine is rounding forward, you can bring a nice bend into the knees so you find that nice long spine that you're looking for in this pose. Gaze is either straight back towards the thighs or towards the navel. From here, everyone come high up on the tippy toes. You can do this with bent knees as well. As you exhale, bring both heels over to the right. Keep pressing into those hands. You should feel a nice stretch in that left side body. For an even more intense stretch, you can also bend the knees. Inhale, lift up back through center, coming up onto the toes. Exhale, bring both heels over to the left side. Keep pressing into those palms. Maybe bend into the knees. Inhale, lift up back through center. Bend the knees, look forward, and step the feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Feet land right underneath the hips. Let the body hang over the legs. Maybe clasp opposite elbows. Maybe sway a little bit from side to side. Make sure you're relaxing the head and neck completely. Maybe you give it a little shake, yes and no. And if you clasp opposite elbows, release the arms down. Everyone bring a deep bend into the knees and slowly begin to roll up one vertebra at a time. Coming all the way up to stand, shoulder blades roll down the back, palms spin open, and the head lifts up last. Tadasana, mountain pose. I am just going to, forgot to turn my phone on silent. If you hear that little blooping, that was my phone. Sorry about that. Okay. Standing at the top of your mat, you can either have feet together or hips width distance, whatever feels best in your body. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers except the index fingers. Take note of which thumb is on top, just to take note. Inhale, find length, really reach up nice and tall. Pull the belly button in. As you exhale, side bend to the right. Spin that heart open. Breathe into the left side body. Keep pressing the hips out to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Spin the heart open. Press those hips to the right. Reach the fingertips to the left. Inhale, center. On an exhale, baby back bend. Keep that abdomen engaged. Keep the glutes engaged. Press the hips forward. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in the spine. Exhale, plant the palms. You can either step back to your plank or lightly hop back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, come up onto the tippy toes and dip the heels, bring both heels over to the left side. Maybe bend into the knees, really stretching into that right side body. Press into the palms. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, bring both heels to the right. Maybe bend into the knees again. Press into the palms. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, reach those heels towards the mat. And inhale, reach that right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. From here, you can stay here, really opening up the hip. And I know we normally try to square the shoulders off towards the mat, but you can allow yourself that right shoulder to open up a little bit, really getting into that right side body. Maybe you come up onto the right fingertips. Maybe you do a couple leg circles in both directions. Then straighten that right leg, square off the hips, plant that right palm down. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Lower the back knee. Go ahead and pat it if you'd like. Make sure this right knee is right above the right ankle. If you notice your knees coming forward, you can place the hand at the back of the heel and step it forward so that you're taking a longer stance and the right knee lands above the ankle. On inhale, reach the arms up overhead, lengthen the tailbone down, pull the belly in, squeeze their thighs toward one another. From here, grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale through center. Grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Right wrist with the left hand. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the right, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, interlace the hands at the low back. Notice which thumb is on top. Inhale, lift the heart. Low back bend. Reach the hands down. Carefully release the hands. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, shift the hips back. Fold over the right leg. Flex the right toes up towards the sky. I kind of hurt my hamstring a little bit by going too deep into a forward fold without warming up. So my right hamstring is a little tight. Always remember to listen to your body. So I'm going to be kind of gentle on the right side for me today. On your next inhale, bend into the front knee, lift the heart, both hands frame the front foot, plant the left hand down, inhale the right arm up towards the sky. You can stay right here or maybe bend the back knee, reach back for the left foot with the right hand. Wherever you're at, roll the shoulder blades down the back, spin the heart open. Carefully release that back foot, reach that right hand back up towards the sky. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, ground to the outside edge of that left foot. Maybe you step this right foot halfway back. Maybe you step it in front of the left. Or maybe you stack right foot on top of left. Press those hips up towards the sky. Just reach that right arm right over the right ear to really stretch into that right side body. Maybe you bring the gaze up towards the sky to challenge your balance a little bit. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. And then exhale, come down to your plank. Both hands come down. Maybe you keep that right leg lifted. Exhale, downward or three-legged dog, or downward facing dog with the foot down. From here, you can stay in your down dog or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift up those heels as high as you can. Keep pressing into the hands. Exhale, reach both heels down to the right. Maybe you bend into the knees. Keep pressing into the palms. Inhale, center. Exhale, both heels to the left. Maybe bend into the knees. Press into the palms. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach the heels down. Inhale the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Really open that hip. So even spin that left chest open towards the sky. Maybe you come up onto the left fingertips. Maybe you do a couple leg circles in both directions. Then straighten that left leg, square off the hips. Plant that left palm down if you lift it up onto the fingertips. Exhale, step the left foot through in between the hands. Make sure left knee is right above the left ankle. From here, inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Lengthen the tailbone down, pull the belly button in, lift that heart up, squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. From here, grab onto the right wrist with the left hand. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, interlace the hands at the low back. Try to do opposite thumb on top than you did before. Inhale, lift that heart up, reach the arms down. Keep squeezing the inner thighs towards one another and lengthen that tailbone down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, shift the hips back. Fold over that left leg, working toward a straight leg. Flex those left toes up towards the sky. And hold here for a few breaths. On your next inhale, bend through the front knee, lift the heart, both hands frame the front foot. Plant the right hand down, inhale the left arm up. Stay here or bend that back knee. Reach back for the foot with the left hand. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. Reach the left arm back up towards the sky. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Ground to the outside edge of the right foot. Either step the left foot halfway back in front of the right, or stack left foot on top of right. Reach that left arm over the left ear. Keep pressing those hips up. Pull the belly button in. Maybe look up. Exhale, come down to your plank. Maybe keep that left foot lifted. Then downward or three-legged dog or downward dog if you have both legs lowered. You can stay in your down dog or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple deep breaths here. Then when you're ready, bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Fold on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hopefully you're starting to feel nice and warm. You know I am. My heat is on really high right now. Feel free to take a sip of water if you need it. Put the hair up. All right, standing at the top of your mat, bring the feet wide, about shoulder width distance or mat width distance. Point the toes out, heels in. So like this. On an inhale, standing at the top of your mat though, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, bend into the knees, sink down into the hips. Reach the elbows, bring the elbows to the inner knees and press the knees into the elbows and the elbows back into the knees to lift that heart up. Malasana, garland pose, yogi squat. From here, reach that right arm out to the right in front of that right leg. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, left arm down in front of the left leg, right arm up towards the sky on an inhale. Exhale, bring both hands down in front of you. And then step this left foot way back behind you. Lower the back knee. So both hands are to the inside of that right foot. Knee and toes are pointing in the same direction. The knee is right above the ankle. From here, inhale, lift the heart. Feel free to bring the hands up on blocks or a block if you'd like. As you exhale, shift the hips back. Fold to the inside of that right leg. Right toes flex up towards the sky. Pull that right hip back. On an inhale, bend into the front knee. Lift the heart. Plant the left hand down. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Stay here or bend the back knee. Reach back for the foot with the right hand. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you come down onto that left forearm. Maybe you kick that right or left foot into the right hand and press the right knee out to the right. Carefully release that back foot if you grabbed it. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. You can either be on the forearm or the palms. I'll give you a couple different options to get into your forearm plank here. The first option is a little bit harder. You're going to lift the back knee, ground through the back heel, so you're already on your forearm, and then step that right foot either halfway back in front of the left or one on top of the other. If you were on your palms, you'll step back to your plank first, lower down to your forearm plank, roll to the outer edge of the left foot, and either step this right foot halfway up in front of the left or on top. All right, so meeting in your forearm plank, right arm up towards the sky, then bring that right hand to the right hip. Take an inhale, press those hips up. Exhale, just dip them down slightly. Inhale up, exhale, dip. Inhale up, exhale, dip. Two more, inhale up, exhale, dip. Inhale up, exhale, dip. Whoa. It's okay if you fall. All right, then bring both forearms down, either coming into your forearm plank. Maybe you keep that right foot lifted. Then maybe hop that foot in or walk both feet in, pressing into the forearms, coming into your dolphin. So the right foot can be lowered as well. Then inhale back to your forearm plank. Exhale, Sphinx pose. Inhale, press up plank, forearm plank. Exhale, dolphin. From here, press up to your downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Step or lightly hop. Feet come to the outside of the hands. Sink the hips down low. Malasana, yogi squat. From here, left arm reaches down in front of the left leg, right arm reaches overhead on an inhale. You can stay here, maybe come into a half bind, or maybe wrap this left arm all the way around the left leg, finding that right hand or a strap or a towel, coming into a full bind. These are just options. Carefully release the bind if you took it. Right arm down in front of the right leg, left arm overhead. Stay here or wrap, come into a half bind or maybe full bind. Keep spinning that heart open. Exhale, unwind. Bring both hands down to the inside of both feet and step that right foot way back behind you. Lower the back knee. Toes are pointing in the same direction as the knee. Knee is right above ankle. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, shift the hips back, fold to the inside of that left leg. Flex the left toes up towards the sky. Inhale, bend the front knee, lift the heart. Plant the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Stay here or bend the back knee. Reach back for the right foot with the left hand. Stay here. Maybe you come down to the right forearm. Maybe you kick that right foot into the left hand and press the left knee out to the left. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. And then your options to make it to your forearm plank. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, ground to the outside edge of the back foot. Either step that left foot halfway back in front of the right or stack left foot on top of right. If you were up on your hands, step back, plank, come to the outside edge, come down to the forearms, then come to the outside edge of the right foot. Left foot can be halfway back in front of the right or on top. From here, bring that left hand to the left hip. Take an inhale. Exhale, dip the hips down a little bit. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Come back to your forearm plank. Maybe the left toes are lifted. Maybe then step back either into your dolphin or three-legged dolphin. Then exhale back to your forearm plank. Maybe the left foot stays lifted. Inhale, hips lower, heart lifts, Sphinx pose. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, dolphin pose. From here, from the forearms, you can either lift up one arm at a time to your hands or both coming into your downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Fold on an exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, one more standing flow, and then we can start to cool down. So, standing at the top of your mat, either feet hips width distance apart or feet together. Inhale the arms up overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers except the index fingers. Try to do opposite thumb on top than you did the first time. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the left. Spin that heart open. Breathe into the right side body. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Hips reach to the left. Fingertips to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, back bend. Keep that abdomen engaged, glutes engaged. Press the hips forward. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, plant the palms. Step or lightly hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, lift up on high onto the toes and bring both heels to the left. Keep pressing into the palms. From here, maybe you reach the body forward, coming into a side plank with right foot in front of the left for a moment. Then make your way back to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Maybe you come up onto the right fingertips. This is a good place to start if you're looking to learn how to flip your dog. Maybe if you can flip your dog, that right foot gets really heavy, gently falls behind you, lift the hips up, wild thing. If you're in your wild thing, carefully make your way back to your three-legged dog with the right leg lifted. Take an inhale. Exhale, step that right foot through in between the hands. Really ground through the feet. Inhale, reach up. High crescent lunge. Lengthen the tailbone down, pull the belly button in, reach the arms up. From here, grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Right wrist with the left hand. Inhale, length. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus the arms. Inhale, center. Whew. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Fold. Maybe you lift the right toes up. Coming onto that right heel for a more intense calf stretch. On inhale, bend the front knee, lift the heart, both hands frame that front foot, plant the left hand down, inhale the right arm up. More options here. So, you can ground to the outside edge of the back foot, either step that right foot halfway back, in front of the left, or on top. Maybe you bring that right foot to the inside of the left thigh, coming into your tree variation. Or maybe starting from the top here, you take your two right peace fingers, wrap them around the right big toe, ground to the outside edge of that back foot, and lift that right leg up. Carefully. If you have the right leg lifted, maybe you step that right foot back behind you, flipping into your wild thing, or maybe all the way into your wheel. If you're in your wild thing or wheel, carefully make your way through your side plank. Everyone come down to your regular plank. Maybe keep the right leg lifted. Lift the hips. Three-legged dog or downward facing dog. Stay here or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more side. Got this. All right. Inhale, lift up. Lift the heels up. Dip the heels to the right. Maybe bend into the knees. Keep pressing into the hands. Maybe you reach that heart up and open the left arm, coming into a little bit of a side plank. If you're in your side plank, lift everyone. Make your way back to your downward dog. Lift the right toes up. Sorry. Did I do that side before? Crap. I don't know. No. All right. Sorry. Lift the left toes up towards the sky. Bend the left knee. Open up the hip. Stay here. Maybe come up on the left fingertips. Maybe flip your dog into your wild thing. Carefully make your way back. Three-legged dog, left leg lifted. Exhale, step the left foot through in between the hands. Left knee above left ankle. Inhale the arms up. high crescent lunge. Grab onto the right wrist with the left hand. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, length. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, shift the hips up and back. Fold over that left leg. Maybe lift the left toes up. Keep pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. On an inhale, bend into the front knee, lift the heart. Both hands frame the front foot. Right hand plants. Inhale the left arm up. Lots of options here. Ground to the outside edge of that right foot. Step that left foot halfway back, in front of the right, on top of the right. Tree pose, or left peace fingers around the left big toe. Ground to the outside edge of the left foot. Kick that left foot up towards the sky. If you lifted your leg, maybe step back to your wild thing, or maybe your full wheel. Carefully make your way back through your side plank. Whew. Then everyone to your regular plank. Maybe keep the left foot lifted. Downward facing dog or three-legged dog. Stay in your down dog or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From your down dog, lower the knees to the earth. Big toes touch behind you. Knees can either be wide or together. Hips reach back toward the heels. Forehead reaches down toward the earth. Child's pose. Well-deserved child's pose. Feel the breath. Begin to slow back down. Feel the heartbeat begin to slow back down. Feel the sweat cooling the body off. On your next inhale, lift the head up slightly. Walk both hands over to the right side. You can keep right hands reaching out from either shoulder, or stack left hand on top of right. Lower the forehead back down towards the earth. Spin that left shoulder downwards. You really feel that stretch in the left side body. Keep reaching that left sit bone back towards the left heel. On your next inhale, lift up halfway. Walk the hands through center over to the right. Maybe stack right hand on top of left. Lower the forehead back down. Spin that right shoulder down. Reach that right sit bone back towards the right heel. Inhale the arms back through center. I'm choking on my spit. Inhale. Walk the hands in towards the midline. Bring the knees together if you had them wide. Then set the hips off to one side and reach both legs out in front of you. Take the left foot and place it to the inside of the right leg. Flex the right toes up towards the sky. From here, twist to the left. Reach that right arm down the right leg. and the left arm overhead. Really spin that heart open. Keep flexing the right toes. Reach this left hand towards the right foot as if you could grab it. Maybe you do. I like to bring my right hand towards the left hip so it makes it a little easier to grab the foot. But don't compromise don't try not to spin this left shoulder down. Really reach, keep spinning that heart open. No collapsing in the upper body. You can always sit up on a blanket or block a pillow here too. And you don't have to have a perfectly straight right leg. You can have a bend in the knee. Then from here, inhale, come up. Bring the left hand behind you. Press the hips up. Inhale, reach that right arm back. Exhale, lower the hips back down. Left foot lands to the inside of that right leg again. This time, spin the torso towards the right leg. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Try to keep a nice long spine. Try not to round through the spine. Lead with the heart. Inhale to come back up. And then we'll switch sides. Left leg reaches out in front of you. Right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. I'll face this way for a different angle. From here, twist to the right. And then exhale, reach the left arm, down the left leg. Right arm reaches overhead. Keep spinning that heart open. Try not to collapse in the upper body. Maybe you bring the left hand back towards the right hip. Reaching towards those left toes. Inhale, come up through center. Right hand lands behind that right hip. Inhale, press the hips up. Reach that left arm back. Exhale, lower everything back down. Right foot lands to the inside of the left thigh again. Spin the upper body towards the left leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over that left leg, leading with the heart. Inhale to lift back up. Reach both legs out in front of you. Flex through the toes. Maybe take the thigh flesh out from underneath you. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold over both legs. Inhale, lift back up. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet on the earth. You could scoot a little bit further forward so you're towards the top edge of the mat. Sit up nice and tall, reach the arms out in front of you. As you exhale, really slow as you can. Lower all the way down to the back. From here, we'll do a little bit core work. Getting into the obliques, basically the side abs, I don't know, the obliques on the sides. Let Murder face up really quick so she doesn't cry. All right. From here, we're going to bring the hands to interlace at the back of the head. elbows out wide. Exhale, lift the shoulders up to hover off of the earth. Keep the chin lifted off the chest. Keep pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Then begin to move from side to side, keeping the elbows wide, elbows reaching toward each heel. If you'd like, you can add the arms in, reaching left arm towards left heel, right arm towards right heel as you move to either side. Keep the chin lifted off the chest. Keep breathing. Using those obliques as much as you can to bend from side to side. It also might help to put a towel or something underneath the back so you can slide a little better. A few more. And then exhale, release down. Take a few deep breaths here. And then we'll come into one or two back bends. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to demonstrate first, and then we'll all go into them together. So maybe a few different options here. The first option is with a block or a couple pillows or a pillow. You're going to lie on your back, soles of the feet on the earth, knees point up towards the sky, feet are hips width distance apart. Then you'll press into the heels to lift the hips up and place your block or pillows underneath the sacrum on any height that you'd like, low, medium, high. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the back. And just try not to let the legs split out to the sides. Use a little bit of the inner thigh muscles to squeeze them toward one another, just to keep them hips width distance apart. So try not to go too far in. You want the legs coming straight out from the hips. Try not to look from side to side in this pose if you take it. And then whenever you're ready to come out, you lift the hips up, remove the block, and slowly lower down. If you'd like to take that back bend, you can go ahead and take it now and hold it till we're all done with our back bends. Second option is bridge without the block. So starting the same way, arms are down by the sides though, palms press into the earth, shoulder blades roll under the back, feet hips width distance apart. You do not want to look from side to side in this pose, so this is why I'm demonstrating first. Inhale to press the hips up. You can stay here, maybe you interlace the hands at the low back. Squeeze the knees towards one another as if you have a block in between the knees. And then when you're ready to come down, if you interlace the hands, release them. Lower upper back, middle back, lower back. Third option is wheel. So we did do quite a bit of back bending, but if you're not ready for wheel, then don't take wheel. But if you are ready to take your wheel, you'll start like you're about to come into bridge, except you'll bring the hands to the outside of the ears, fingertips point down towards the shoulders, elbows squeeze up towards the sky. You'll then on an inhale, you'll press up first to the top of the head, readjust the elbows, make sure they're still pointing up, and then press up the rest of the way. You really want to press into the feet to reach the heart forward. Try to have straight arms, as straight as you can get them. And then when you're ready to come down, tuck the chin and slowly reverse your way out of it. So decide what back bend you're going to take, and let's do two back bends. I think we can fit two in. Okay, so you can do two different back bends. You can do two of the same. You can stay in your supported bridge, whatever you'd like. Prepare yourself, and then we'll all press up together. On your inhale, press up. Keep breathing. Squeeze the thighs towards one another. Then when you're ready to come down, carefully lower down. Try to resist any urges of pulling your knees in towards the chest. Instead, you can bring the feet wide, let the knees fall in toward one another before we move up into our second back bend. When you're ready, set yourself up for your second and final back bend. On an inhale, press up. Press into the feet. Reach the hips up. And then exhale, carefully lower down. Upper back, middle back, lower back. Bring the feet wide. Let the knees fall in toward one another. Take a few breaths here. Really pull that belly button in towards the spine. That'll help release the low back. Then from here, bring the arms out to a T, legs stay in this position. Maybe you bring the arms into a cactus shape, the palms facing up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently let both knees fall over to the left, head to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale, center. Knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale, center. Knees to the left, head to the right. Hold here for a few moments. Maybe you hook this left foot on top of the right thigh for a more intense version of this twist. Unhook that foot if you hooked it. Inhale the knees back through center, then exhale them over to the right. Hold here. Maybe hook right foot on top of left thigh. Inhale, center. Then hug the right knee in. Reach the left leg out long in front of you. Take a few breaths here. Then reach the right arm out to a T. The left hand comes to the outside of the right leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently let the right leg fall over to the left side. Keep that right shoulder grounded, so that right knee is probably not going to come all the way down to the earth. That's okay. You can always place a prop underneath it. Gaze is going to either be straight up at the sky or over the right shoulder. Inhale to come back up through center and switch sides. Right leg reaches out long, left knee hugs in. Take a few breaths here. Then bring the left arm out to a T. Right hand comes to the outside of the left leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Or left knee towards the right side of the mat. Gaze either straight up at the sky or over the left shoulder. You can always place a prop underneath that left knee. Keep the left shoulder grounded. Inhale to come back up through center. Hug both knees in, open wide. Then bring the soles of the feet up towards the sky. You can either take the hands to the backs of the thighs. the outer calves, outer ankles, or outer feet for happy baby. Press the feet into the hands and the hands back into the feet. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the earth. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe straighten one leg at a time. Maybe straighten both legs. Keep lengthening the tailbone down. Then hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself one last big squeeze. Squeeze those knees in towards the forehead, coming into as small of a ball as you can get. Take an inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Reach the legs out long in front of you. Arms down by the sides. Setting yourself up for Shavasana. Maybe you add an extra layer on. Starting to cool off a bit. Maybe even cover yourself with a blanket. And once you arrive on your back, really snuggle those shoulder blades underneath the back. Tuck the chin so the back of the neck is long. If you tend to have lower back pain, and we did do a lot of back bending, so if you'd like to release the low back a little bit, you can either bring soles of the feet on the earth, feet wide, knees falling toward one another, or you can place a prop underneath the knees. It could be blocks, a rolled up blanket, a bolster, a pillow or two. It kind of just gives you a little bend in the knees. Whatever feels best in your body, find your way to your version of Shavasana. And then once you arrive, close the eyes, relax the face. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Let it all go. And slowly let your breath return to its natural state. Letting go of any breath control. Focusing only on relaxation. Noticing thoughts that come to your mind, but then letting them go as you relax each muscle in the body. Keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. Keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. Gandhi. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, please do. But if you're ready to come out, start by deepening the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Rock the head from side to side. And reach the arms up overhead, the legs out long in front of you for a morning stretch. Hug the knees into the chest and carefully roll onto the right side. Rest here for a moment. And whenever you're ready, trying to keep the eyes closed or a soft gaze, make your way up into a comfortable cross-legged seat at the top of your mat. Once you arrive in your seat, reclose the eyes if you opened them. Sit up nice and tall, taller than you have all morning. Bring the palms to face upward to invite in more energy. Or if you're feeling a little too energized, you can bring the palms to face downward to feel more grounded. Then on your next inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Bow the chin towards the heart. And take a moment to thank yourself. Thank your body for all that it does for you. And I thank you for joining me. I hope you can take the benefits from today's class into the rest of your day. And I hope you have a really good morning. Bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye space. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Hope you had a good class. Feeling energized. Side body's all stretched out and strengthened. Thank you again. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like my videos if you like them. And let me know if there's anything I need to work on, as I need to improve or anything. And let me know if there's anything that you want to work on in any future classes, whether it's poses that you want to work on, parts of the body you want to stretch or strengthen, or mental meditation type stuff. I'd love to include anything that you want to do. Join me next week for Tuesday Yoga for Cyclists on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then Thursday for Yin Yoga at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this class, Energizing Vinyasa, every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Please donate if you can. I have Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. Donations are greatly appreciated, so that I can keep teaching free yoga classes for people. Thank you again, and I hope you have a really, really good day. Bye. Murder Face says bye too. She's sleepy.